One of the most common questions is which Claude model to use. In this lecture, we will break down Opus, Sonnet, and Haiku, explain when to use each one, and show how to switch between them. This is a critical skill. Using the wrong model is like using the wrong tool for a job. You must match the tool to the task. Let us look at the current model lineup. Opus 4.5 is the most intelligent model. It provides the strongest reasoning capabilities, but responses are slower, and it is the most expensive in terms of token usage. It is best suited for complex reasoning, architecture decisions, and deep debugging. Sonnet 4 is the balanced option. It offers high intelligence, fast responses, and moderate cost. It is ideal for daily coding and standard development tasks. Haiku 3.5 is the fastest and most cost-effective model. It provides good intelligence for simple tasks and is best used for quick edits, formatting, and boilerplate generation. Let us simplify this with a practical mental model. Think of Opus as a senior architect. It is slower and more expensive, but delivers the best decisions for complex problems. Think of Sonnet as an experienced developer. It is fast, reliable, and handles most tasks effectively. Think of Haiku as a junior developer. It is quick and cost-efficient, ideal for simple and repetitive work. For most tasks, Sonnet is the right choice. It provides the best balance between speed and capability. There are trade-offs between these models. Haiku is the fastest, Opus is the most intelligent. Sonnet provides a balanced approach. Now let us look at how to switch between models. You can use the /model command to select a model. This opens an interactive selection where you can choose the model you want. You can also switch directly by specifying the model name, such as selecting Opus, Sonnet, or Haiku. Another important command is the effort setting. You can set effort to high, normal, or low. This controls how much reasoning the system applies before responding. High effort with Opus provides deeper analysis but takes more time. Now let us look at practical usage. Use Haiku for simple tasks such as adding comments, renaming variables, generating boilerplate, quick lookups, formatting fixes, and basic version control operations. Use Sonnet for most of your daily work. This includes writing functions, fixing bugs, reviewing code, creating tests, writing documentation, and standard refactoring. Use Opus for complex scenarios such as architecture design, deep debugging, multi-system integration, security analysis, performance optimization, large-scale refactoring, and understanding unfamiliar code bases. Let us consider a practical workflow. You may start by exploring a code base using Sonnet because it is fast and efficient. When you need to design a solution or make architectural decisions, switch to Opus for deeper reasoning. After finalizing the design, switch back to Sonnet for implementation. For quick fixes or formatting tasks, use Haiku. This approach allows you to work efficiently by selecting the right model for each task. Now let us discuss extended thinking. When you use Opus with high effort, the system spends more time reasoning before generating a response. This is useful for complex problems, where accuracy is more important than speed. Use extended thinking for architecture planning, algorithm design, and security reviews. Avoid using it for simple or time-sensitive tasks. A typical usage pattern looks like this. Sonnet is used for about 70% of the work, handling most development tasks. Opus is used for around 20% of the work, focusing on complex decisions. Haiku is used for about 10% of the work, handling quick and simple tasks. Finally, let us look at common mistakes. Using Opus for everything slows down your workflow and increases cost unnecessarily. Never using Opus means missing out on strong reasoning capabilities. Forgetting to switch models can reduce efficiency. Assuming one model fits all tasks leads to poor results. The key insight is to treat model selection as an active part of your workflow. Switch models frequently and match the tool to the task. In the next lecture, we will compare Claude Code with other tools such as Cursor and Copilot so you can understand where it fits in the overall ecosystem. See you in the next lecture.